Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with your casual keyboard guy. Today's lesson is going to be on a song called "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston. Very dope, emotional song. Like another one of those piano songs that's kind of like not a lot going on as far as like chords, but it's really how you play it. So let's get into this one. It's being sponsored by my subscriber Ken. Thank you for the donation, my brother. And we're gonna get into this one. Like I always say, like, share, and subscribe. Show your boy some love. I'll play through this song a little bit and break it down, break it down. All right, so let's get it. So this song, basically, when it starts off, is like an acapella part that she's singing, and then the piano part comes in on the chorus. But if you want to play the acapella part with chords, this is just the verse chords that she's doing. All right, here we go, guys. Verse. Chorus. The saxophone part, same thing as the verse. Verse again. The keychain. Sorry. And she just ends with All right, so let's get into this. All right, so basically the song starts off on the chorus. So pretty simple. We going so So you got a lot of bass movement. Because they do some arpeggios on the right hand, but I think it'd just be easier to do it in the bass. So as y'all know how I teach, I give you the root 5 and then the octave. So we're gonna be doing that a lot in this song. So for A, we got the A chord, we got A, E, and A in the left, then we got A, C sharp, and E in the right. So for this opening part, when you start in the chorus, you got, so we're gonna do A, E, A, and then we're gonna do this G sharp to F sharp. So on the right hand, we're just gonna have that same A triad in the right hand. So watch this. Alright, this is gonna be the same right chord to A. It's gonna turn into an F sharp minor 7, but the same right hand chord, A triad. So okay, then we're gonna go down to the E for passing, and then we're gonna go to D chord. So now we're gonna do A, D, F sharp on our right, and we're gonna do it. Move the bass, D, A, D. Back to A, and then we're gonna go to an E chord, B, E, and G sharp, and then we're gonna do a E, B, E in the left. So let me show you the bass by itself. Okay. So let's show the chorus. Alright, that's how the chorus gonna go. Real simple. The A triad again. Then we're gonna go to a D triad with A on the bottom, and then an E triad. So let's do the A, D, F sharp, and then we're gonna do an E triad with B on the bottom, B, E, and G sharp. All right, that's the 4. So that's the 4 chords in that passage. So let's put it all together. What I did? I'm sorry. Let's start over. All right. Then we start over. And I guess you could go back down to that B on the last E chord. Love is love, and then start back over. Then we're gonna land on this A. Okay, we land on the A triad, and then she's gonna say you. You could arpeggiate this too. You, my darling, you. All right, so that first you was gonna be a D, A, D in the left, then an A, D, F sharp, this a D triad, and then we're gonna have a C sharp over A. So that's gonna be C sharp in the bass, and then you're gonna have A, C sharp, and E in the right. Alright, so you can put the A in the left hand if you want to. You don't have to. So you, my darling, you. Alright, and then we can go to a B minor. So you got a B minor 9. So you got B, F sharp, and B in the left. Then you got A, C sharp, D, and F sharp on the right. Alright. And then we want to do an E over D. So you got E's in the left. Then you got A, D, F sharp. So and stay on here. I'm just rolling the chord up, and I'm putting the B in the A chord, just making it, adding the 2 if you want to put that in the A chord. And I'm just rolling that chord up. If you want to, you don't have to. And then we're gonna go to you, my darling, you. Okay, bitter sweet. So we're gonna start off on this A chord, same chord I already showed you. First chord we did. It's gonna be A chord. This is the verse. I'm sorry. Bitter sweet memory. So what they do is on memory, she goes down to like an E triad. So you got the G sharp on the bottom, B and E. So bitter sweet, bounce the bass, memories, back to the A. So E to A. All right. Okay. So again, bitter sweet. Then we're gonna go down to the E over A flat or G sharp. So you got the same E chord we just did. Now we're gonna do the G sharp on the bass, and then we're gonna go to the F sharp minor 7 that we already learned. The A, C sharp, E with the F sharp on the bass. So bittersweet. That is all. So you land on the F sharp. I'm taking that E triad. A lot of the chords we already learned. B, E, G sharp with E in the bass. With me, just D triad, A, D, F sharp with a D in the bass. Back to the E. Okay, so I'm gonna do that part again. When I repeat the parts, just do it with me. Okay. So next part of that, life treats you, something she's saying. Walk it down again. Same thing. And then we're gonna go to the same chorus, the will same thing. You already learned this. And they just keep doing that again. And then the saxophone part comes in, and the saxophone part pretty much is just the chorus. Well, after the chorus, we just did the saxophone part uses the verse chords, so it's the same thing. Same chord. The song is so simple. So the same thing for the sax solo. So when Whitney comes back in, she's starting on a next verse, which is the same chords. The only difference in this verse, they do one change in the chorus. So I'm gonna play through it. Now in this part, this is the same. Watch this. So they go to this C sharp minor 7, and then they go to the F sharp. So what they doing is, remember how we did we did this chord to get to the F sharp. Now instead of doing this chord, they doing it's on the second part. So third verse. First time is like this, the normal way. Second time, watch this. Yeah. Everything else the same. And then I think they do another chorus. So let me show you that chord. Oh shoot. So that chord is gonna be a C sharp minor 7. So you got C sharp on the bass, B, E, and G sharp. So a lot of these chords are so similar because this is just that E chord we was playing all this time. You're just putting the C sharp in the bass to make it a C sharp minor 7. Okay, and that's right after. Okay. So the next part they do is she goes, back to the chorus and same thing, and then she modulates. She goes up to the key of she goes a whole step up to the key of B. Okay. All right. So this part, I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I forget that. So when she goes to this part, and it's just basically like a little drum head. Doom. Don't get me to sing that part. So basically, you got it's the same chorus, just in a different key. So you got the 1. So you got B flat. B flat. You got B triad. So you got B, D sharp, and F sharp. With B, F sharp, and B in the left. So it's the same idea. And let's do it like this. So it's the same idea, just in a different key. So you got the B triad with the B, F sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp. And then we're gonna boom, boom, walk it down, A sharp, and then we're gonna have the G sharp minor 7. So you got G sharp, D sharp, and then G sharp again. It's the same thing how we did in the beginning. We'll play it real slow. E, B, E, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp. Then back to the B, F sharp, B, A sharp, G sharp, D sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, B, E, B, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, C sharp. Okay? So the chords are going to be the B, then we're going to have the G sharp, B, and D sharp. And then we're going to have the E chord we already know, B, E, G sharp. And then we're going to have a G sharp, which is F sharp. So you got a G sharp on the bass, C sharp, F sharp, and A sharp. All right, so that's all the chords, and that's the movement. So I'm going to do it real slow. Real simple. All right. So what they do change one chord in that pattern. So sometimes they'll go, let me see. So they'll go to that C sharp minor 7. So they'll do that on the 3rd chord. So sometimes they'll go and matter of fact, let's do it like this on this last chord. So when you do that C sharp, and then just keep the same chord in your right hand. So we already showed the C sharp, B, E, G sharp. And then we just keep the same right hand chord and just go to F sharp. Real pretty. So watch this. And this is, this is the big part when she getting this like really big in the song, like, start really, belting out, they just, do. So that I'll give you that real quick. So that C sharp we just learned, then we just walk the bass up, D sharp, E, and then now that F sharp, and we basically doing the same right hand chord. And you can kind of hear in the song when they go to that different change, but that's all the chords. So then when they end the song, well, I will always love. same 2 chords I just showed you, the C sharp minor, and then they end on the when she's doing like the held note at the end. This chord, this F sharp 9 sus4, and then she goes to this real nice change. My darling, you. So that's gonna be an E triad. We already learned this chord 1,000 times, and then we're gonna do a B over D sharp. So you got the B, D sharp, and F sharp with a D sharp on the bass, and then she goes to back to this F sharp 9 sus4, and then she ends it on a B. So the ending is my darling, you. And then it go love you. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that lesson, guys. Easy song. Didn't take you too long to learn it. I know I over-explained, but hopefully you got it. Catch a Keeper guy signing off. Like, share, subscribe. Love y'all. Peace.